About that. I'm going to kind of introduce this next endorsement. It's a big thing, at least it was for me, because I didn't think I was political or governmental when I first started doing this. The next endorsement that I want to work on is called the Article 5. That's a big word as far as I'm concerned. I have two people, I actually have three or four people within the state I've been working with over the last, since November. On Article 5, and we've progressed a lot on Article 5 through OWS, through Hawaii, through Oregon. Several states are involved in this. We actually have a website. There's a lot of intricate details that I know I don't have the answers to, but I just want people to know that I felt it's important personally for me to at least try to understand some of it because it can get really deep. Yep, and I'm going to leave that to the experts because me trying to explain it, it's about having a convention. I'm better at. It's not my strong point. Loki, can you explain it, or Jenny? Would you please explain? Okay, and we've just so you know, in Wisconsin, we've been working on this, and we really want to push forward with the other states on this, and at least let people understand what it's about, how it works, and for people like me who are just trying to understand the basics of it. And Jenny? Yes, yes, this is Jenny, and I cannot say your occupied city correct.
It's occupied the suburbs of Waukesha County.
Yay! Welcome aboard. So you have for Article 5.
Okay, the Article 5 convention. I know Loki is going around handing out some information about it, just some basics to understand, as well as some contact information. But basically, it was something our founding fathers inserted in the Constitution that kind of gave people and the states power in case the federal government became so corrupt that they needed to be altered and or abolished. So Article 5 basically states that if 2/3 of the states apply to Congress for a convention, then Congress is constitutionally bound to hold one. 2/3 is not a high number, and actually, as of today, 49 out of 50 states have petitioned Congress to hold a convention. They have refused to do so, which has violated the Constitution since they took an oath. Their excuse is that too much. Some of these states' applications go back as far as 1901. However, forefathers, being forethinkers, in the Constitution did not put an expiration date on these applications. So Congress's lame excuse is that these have expired, but there's no expiration date in the Constitution. So there's two lawsuits going on right now. There's one, Walker versus Congress, and one you may have heard about in the media a little bit. There's been a bit of a media blackout about it, is on John Geiss versus Congress. And they're two individuals that are basically suing Congress to try and get them to hold this Article 5 convention. Real brief to explain, once the states meet there, the purpose of the convention is to propose amendments to the Constitution. An amendment does require 3/4 of the states to ratify that. So the main one that most states are concerned about, and we are too, is Citizens United, which gave corporations basically limitless power as people. So that's been a big push. So that's in the works right now, and that's what Article 5, the working team is working on, is trying to get the word out. I'm working with the states on this, petitioning Congress, and so on and so forth. And like I said, the information's here, the contact information, Facebook working group. But it's just another way that we can get Congress to do what they're supposed to do and bound to do legally. So are there any questions about that, or?
Anyone interested? I have a pamphlet on it.
Okay. So what we're looking for is to, as a state, promote what we've been doing in the working group on moving forward with the Article 5 and having the love and support as a state of what we're trying to do. And if there's questions or answers, that's what Loki and Jenny are to help us understand it. Because sometimes it's hard for me. I know it's something we need to do, but that's just a personal opinion. But so if I could get a vibe check, if people are okay with moving forward with this, wow, I'm impressed. And if there's anybody who is not okay with it, okay, Article 5 is endorsed in the state of Wisconsin. Wow. I know Brian has a couple more that he would like.